What if the very essence of modern thinking stemmed from a vibrant cultural rebirth centuries ago? The Renaissance, beginning in the 15th century, sparked an incredible wave of ideas and innovations that still influence us today. This exploration reveals how this pivotal moment in history reshaped art, science, and society itself. The Renaissance marked the transition from the medieval to the modern world, characterized by a renewed interest in classical antiquity. Thinkers like Petrarch and Erasmus revived ancient texts, emphasizing humanism and individual potential. This shift brought forth a new appreciation for literature and philosophy, laying the groundwork for modern education. In the realm of art, the Renaissance produced masterpieces that transformed aesthetic norms. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo introduced techniques such as perspective and chiaroscuro, creating depth and realism. Their works not only defined an era, but also set standards that continue to influence contemporary artists. Scientific advancements during the Renaissance were equally revolutionary. Figures like Copernicus and Galileo challenged traditional views, proposing heliocentrism and laying the foundation for modern astronomy. Their courage to question established beliefs inspired a new scientific method, emphasizing observation and experimentation. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century transformed communication. It enabled the mass production of books, making literature accessible to the broader public for the first time. This democratization of knowledge fueled literacy and education, empowering individuals across Europe. The Renaissance also influenced architecture, leading to the construction of iconic structures. The use of symmetry and proportion defined designs like St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. These architectural innovations continue to inspire modern buildings, reflecting the enduring legacy of Renaissance aesthetics. Philosophical thought experienced a renaissance of its own, with thinkers like Machiavelli and Thomas More exploring political theory and ethics. Their writings prompted discussions about governance and morality, contributing to the development of modern political thought that still resonates today. The impact of the Renaissance on education cannot be overstated. The revival of classical learning led to the establishment of universities across Europe. These institutions became centers of knowledge, fostering critical thinking and innovation, shaping the educational systems we recognize today. Literature flourished during the Renaissance, with writers like Shakespeare and Cervantes producing works that explored the human experience. Their stories and characters resonate through time, influencing modern literature and drama with themes of love, ambition, and identity. The Renaissance's influence extended to music, as composers like Josquin des Prez and Palestrina pushed boundaries in harmony and structure. Their compositions laid the foundation for Western music, introducing polyphony and new genres that continue to thrive in today's musical landscape. The exploration during the Renaissance opened new horizons for trade and interaction. Navigators like Columbus and Magellan expanded the known world, facilitating cultural exchanges that shaped societies globally. These explorations had lasting effects on commerce, culture, and connectivity. As the Renaissance ideals spread across Europe, they ignited movements such as the Reformation. This religious upheaval challenged the Catholic Church, leading to the rise of Protestantism and reshaping the religious landscape. These changes reflected the era's spirit of inquiry and dissent. In conclusion, the Renaissance was not simply a historical period, but a transformative movement that reshaped every facet of society. Its lasting impact can be seen in our art, science, education, and literature. As we reflect on this remarkable era, it is clear that the innovations and ideas from the Renaissance continue to resonate profoundly in our modern world. What lessons can we draw from the Renaissance as we navigate today's challenges? The spirit of innovation and inquiry that flourished during this time reminds us of the power of ideas to affect change and influence the future. Let us carry forward this legacy of creativity and exploration, into our own lives. One of the most significant legacies of the Renaissance is the revival of classical learning, which rekindled an interest in ancient texts and philosophies. This pursuit led to the establishment of universities across Europe, promoting a culture of inquiry and debate. Scholars such as Erasmus and Thomas More pushed the boundaries of intellectual thought, influencing generations to come. The invention of the printing press in the mid-15th century by Johannes Gutenberg was a revolutionary moment that changed the landscape of communication. Books became more accessible, allowing ideas to spread rapidly across Europe. This democratization of knowledge played a pivotal role in the Reformation and the rise of literacy among the masses. Art flourished during the Renaissance, with masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo redefining aesthetics and techniques. Their works not only reflect beauty, but also convey complex human emotions and ideas. Today, their influence is still evident in modern art and design, inspiring countless artists to explore and innovate. Renaissance thinkers also reimagined the relationship between humanity and nature. Figures such as Galileo shifted the scientific paradigm, emphasizing observation and experimentation. This new approach laid the groundwork for the scientific revolution, which transformed our understanding of the universe and our place within it. Political philosophy advanced significantly during the Renaissance, with thinkers like Machiavelli exploring the complexities of power and governance. His work, The Prince, remains a foundational text in political theory, influencing leaders and statesmen throughout history. The lessons of pragmatism and strategy still apply in today's political landscape. The Renaissance also catalyzed advancements in architecture, with architects like Filippo Brunelleschi innovating techniques that defined the era. The use of perspective and symmetry in design not only created stunning structures, but also influenced urban planning and architectural styles that persist in modern cities. Exploration during the Renaissance opened new frontiers, leading to discoveries that reshaped the world map. Figures like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama expanded European horizons, connecting distant continents through trade and interaction. This era of exploration sowed the seeds for globalization, a phenomenon still shaping our interconnected world today. The Renaissance was also a period of profound social change, with the emergence of humanism emphasizing the value of human experience and individualism. This philosophical shift inspired a renewed focus on the arts, sciences, and humanities, laying the groundwork for modern secular thought and personal expression in society today. Women began to emerge as influential figures during the Renaissance, challenging traditional roles. Artists and patrons like Sofonisba Anguissola and Isabella d'Este played vital roles in the cultural landscape, advocating for education and the arts. Their contributions highlight the ongoing struggle for gender equality in creative fields. The Renaissance also laid the foundations for modern scientific disciplines, with figures such as Andreas Vesalius advancing anatomical knowledge through careful observation and dissection. His work revolutionized medicine, emphasizing the importance of empirical evidence, a principle that continues to guide scientific inquiry today. As the Renaissance progressed, the interplay between art and science became increasingly evident. Artists began applying scientific principles to enhance realism in their work, as seen in the detailed anatomy of human figures. This collaboration paved the way for future innovations in both fields, showcasing the interconnectedness of knowledge. The spirit of civic humanism emerged during the Renaissance, promoting the idea that individuals have a responsibility to contribute to society. This notion influenced modern democratic ideals, encouraging participation in civic life and the importance of community engagement that resonates in contemporary politics. The Renaissance's emphasis on empiricism and observation paved the way for advancements in technology. Innovations like the astrolabe and advancements in navigation techniques transformed exploration and trade, influencing how people perceived the world and interacted with it. These innovations laid the groundwork for the age of exploration and beyond. The cultural exchange fostered by the Renaissance led to the flourishing of the arts and sciences in various regions of Europe. This cross-pollination of ideas and techniques encouraged innovation across disciplines, inspiring movements such as the Baroque and the Enlightenment, which would further shape Western thought. The period also witnessed the rise of patronage, where wealthy individuals and families sponsored artists and scholars. This financial support fueled the creativity of the Renaissance, allowing for the creation of masterpieces that still captivate audiences today. The concept of patronage has evolved, influencing modern funding for the arts and education. The exploration of human emotion and experience in Renaissance literature highlighted the complexity of the human condition. Writers like Shakespeare and Dante delved into themes of love, power, and identity, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate in contemporary storytelling and literature. Philosophers of the Renaissance questioned established beliefs, fostering a spirit of critical thinking that encouraged individuals to seek knowledge independently. This shift towards skepticism and inquiry has laid the foundation for modern scientific and philosophical thought, promoting a culture that values questioning and exploration. The Renaissance's impact on education cannot be overstated. The introduction of new subjects and teaching methods shifted educational paradigms, valuing a well-rounded curriculum that includes the arts and humanities. This holistic approach to education continues to influence modern educational systems around the world. As exploration expanded, so did the knowledge of the natural world. Botanical studies during the Renaissance played a crucial role in advancing our understanding of plants and ecosystems. The interaction between art and science in this field influenced modern botanical illustrations and environmental science. The Renaissance also profoundly influenced music, with composers like Josquin des Prez and Palestrina advancing polyphony and harmony. Their innovations in structure and form laid the groundwork for modern Western music, enriching our cultural landscape with diverse musical expressions that persist to this day. The ideals of the Renaissance have extended beyond Europe, influencing thinkers and artists worldwide. The exchange of ideas during this period ignited movements in Africa, Asia, and the Americas, resulting in unique adaptations of Renaissance principles that enriched global culture. The Renaissance's emphasis on individuality and self-expression has fundamentally shaped modern identity. Artistic movements inspired by this era encourage people to explore their unique perspectives and experiences, fostering a culture that celebrates diversity and creativity in contemporary society. The idea of the Renaissance man emerged during this period, epitomizing the well-rounded individual skilled in multiple disciplines. This concept continues to inspire modern professionals to cultivate diverse skill sets, highlighting the importance of interdisciplinary knowledge in today's fast-paced world. Culinary arts also saw transformation during the Renaissance, as new ingredients from exploration enhanced European cuisine. The merging of flavors and techniques laid the groundwork for modern gastronomy, showcasing how cultural exchange enriches culinary traditions worldwide. The Renaissance's focus on human experience led to a greater appreciation for nature, inspiring the environmental movements of today. This period's art and literature often celebrated the beauty of the natural world, reminding us of our responsibility to protect it in contemporary times. The Renaissance's legacy in technological innovation is evident in the way we view and utilize technology today. The inventions of this era, such as the mechanical clock and early machinery, have evolved into the complex technologies that drive our modern lives, impacting every aspect of society. Humanism's focus on individual potential inspired movements advocating for civil rights and social justice. The belief in the inherent worth of every individual continues to inform contemporary discussions on equality, freedom, and human rights across the globe. The Renaissance's emphasis on inquiry and skepticism encouraged the questioning of authority and tradition. This critical approach laid the groundwork for movements such as the Enlightenment and the Age of Reason, reinforcing the value of rational thought in shaping modern societies. The interplay between art and ideology during the Renaissance has had lasting effects on contemporary visual culture. Artists today draw inspiration from Renaissance themes, techniques, and philosophies, weaving them into modern narratives that reflect current societal issues. The Renaissance fostered a spirit of collaboration among artists, scientists, and thinkers. This interdisciplinary approach continues to thrive today as diverse fields converge to tackle global challenges, emphasizing the importance of collective knowledge in addressing the complexities of modern life. As we reflect on the Renaissance, it becomes clear that its spirit of innovation, creativity, and critical thought continues to inspire our journey into the future. The legacy of this remarkable period is not confined to history, but rather shapes our values, aspirations, and the very fabric of modern society. The Renaissance heralded a revival of classical humanism, emphasizing the value of human potential. This shift reshaped education, leading to the establishment of universities and a focus on liberal arts. The impact of this educational reformation laid the groundwork for modern curricula in schools and universities worldwide. Alongside education, the Renaissance transformed the realm of art. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo pushed the boundaries of creativity, introducing techniques such as chiaroscuro and perspective. Their masterpieces not only defined art in their time, but set standards that influence artists to this day. The scientific revolution, spurred by Renaissance thinkers, brought forth a new approach to understanding the world through observation and experimentation. Figures like Galileo and Copernicus challenged established norms, laying the foundations for modern science. Their inquiries into the nature of the universe revolutionized our comprehension of reality. In literature, the Renaissance cultivated a flourishing of new thought and expression. Authors such as Shakespeare and Machiavelli explored human nature and governance in ways that resonate with contemporary themes. Their works continue to be studied, adapted, and revered across cultures and generations. The Renaissance also initiated advancements in technology, notably in printing. Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the movable type printing press revolutionized the dissemination of information. This innovation empowered the spread of ideas and knowledge, catalyzing social change and literacy rates. Architecture too experienced a renaissance of its own, blending classical styles with modern techniques. Structures like St. Peter's Basilica epitomize this era's grandeur and innovation. The principles of symmetry and proportion established during this time continue to influence architectural design today. Furthermore, the Renaissance fostered exploration as adventurers sought new horizons and trade routes. Explorers like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama expanded the world's geographic understanding. Their voyages opened up new cultural exchanges, laying the foundation for globalization. The Renaissance's emphasis on individualism also had profound implications for society. The focus on personal achievement and expression allowed for diverse voices to emerge, influencing everything from politics to the arts. This shift toward valuing individual contributions remains a cornerstone of modern democratic societies. Religious thought underwent significant transformation during the Renaissance as well. The questioning of established doctrines led to the Protestant Reformation, sparked by figures like Martin Luther. This movement reshaped religious landscapes and encouraged a spirit of inquiry that persists in contemporary thought. The Renaissance also positioned science and religion in a new relationship. The debate between faith and reason emerged, with thinkers advocating for empirical evidence. This dialogue continues to shape discussions in philosophy and ethics, influencing how humanity approaches moral dilemmas today. As the Renaissance ideals spread across Europe, they influenced governance and political structures. The emergence of republican ideas and the concept of civic duty were inspired by ancient Greek and Roman thought. These concepts continue to underpin modern democratic systems around the world. The Renaissance's influence on the human experience is not limited to the arts and sciences. It also shaped social norms and values. The celebration of human achievement and potential fostered a culture of innovation, which continues to inspire entrepreneurs and thinkers today. In the realm of music, the Renaissance introduced new forms and styles that laid the groundwork for future compositions. Composers like Josquin des Prez innovated harmony and melody, influencing music theory and practice for generations. Their contributions resonate in today's diverse musical landscape. Philosophically, the Renaissance stimulated critical thinking and skepticism, encouraging individuals to question the status quo. This intellectual awakening paved the way for the Enlightenment, further bridging the gap between reason and emotion in human thought. In fashion and personal expression, the Renaissance fostered an appreciation for individuality. The rise of tailored clothing and unique styles reflected personal identity, a trend that continues in today's fashion industry, where self-expression remains paramount. The interplay between science and art during the Renaissance produced remarkable advancements in fields like anatomy. Artists conducted dissections to understand the human body better, resulting in both artistic precision and medical knowledge that still informs practices today. The concept of linear perspective, developed during the Renaissance, revolutionized visual representation in art. This technique allowed artists to create depth and realism, a standard that modern visual arts still adhere to, fundamentally altering how we perceive images today. The Renaissance introduced the idea of secularism, which promoted a shift away from religious explanations of existence. This fundamental change in thinking encouraged a more human-centered worldview, influencing contemporary secular societies and philosophies. In the field of mathematics, the Renaissance inspired a renewed interest in geometry and algebra. Mathematicians such as Fibonacci introduced new concepts that laid the groundwork for advanced mathematical theory, influencing everything from architecture to engineering. The Renaissance also saw the birth of modern economics and trade practices. As exploration expanded, so did trade routes, leading to the development of capitalist principles that underpin today's global economy. Renaissance thinkers emphasized the importance of civic responsibility and public service, shaping the foundations of modern citizenship. This focus on active participation in governance continues to resonate in contemporary democratic movements worldwide. The Renaissance's influence can even be seen in today's technological innovations. Concepts of design and engineering pioneered during this period continue to inform contemporary technology, guiding advancements in architecture, transportation, and digital media. Women during the Renaissance began to assert their roles in society, challenging traditional norms. Figures like Artemisia Gentileschi broke barriers in the art world, inspiring future generations of women to pursue careers in various fields, reflecting ongoing struggles for equality. The Renaissance's cultural exchange laid the groundwork for today's global interconnectedness. Trade, exploration, and artistic collaboration facilitated a blending of ideas that continues to shape our multicultural societies. The revival of Greco-Roman ideals during the Renaissance sparked advancements in various fields such as philosophy, law, and governance. These foundational concepts remain integral to current democratic systems and legal frameworks, sustaining the structure of modern society. The spirit of inquiry that characterized the Renaissance continues to inspire modern research and innovation. This legacy is evident in the ongoing quest for knowledge in fields like medicine, technology, and environmental science, pushing humanity towards a brighter future. The Renaissance's impact on governance can also be seen in the promotion of the rule of law and human rights. These ideas were echoed in Enlightenment thought and are fundamental to contemporary legal systems around the world. The artistic innovations of the Renaissance not only changed how art was created, but also how it was perceived. The idea that art could evoke emotions and provoke thoughts laid the groundwork for modern artistic movements like Romanticism and Expressionism. The Renaissance's focus on observation and empirical evidence helped shape scientific standards that remain vital today. This rigorous approach to understanding the natural world continues to drive advancements in science and technology, fostering a culture of exploration and discovery. The Renaissance also sparked a revolution in the field of education, leading to the establishment of public schooling. This shift towards accessible education for all has had lasting effects on literacy and social mobility across the globe. In science, the Renaissance paved the way for the scientific method, emphasizing hypothesis and experimentation. This systematic approach remains the backbone of scientific discovery and education, influencing methodologies across various disciplines. The Renaissance instigated reforms in literature, giving rise to the novel as a literary form. This evolution in storytelling not only shaped modern literature, but also influenced media such as film and television. Moreover, the exploration of human emotions and relationships during the Renaissance laid the groundwork for modern psychology. Thinkers began to analyze human behavior, a practice that has evolved into today's psychological studies and therapies. The Renaissance's legacy of innovation extends to the realm of environmental awareness. Early thinkers began to document and study nature, fostering a sense of stewardship that is increasingly vital in our discussions about sustainability today. In culinary arts, the Renaissance heralded a time of exploration and integration of global flavors. This culinary renaissance continues to inspire chefs and food enthusiasts, leading to the rich diversity of cuisines we enjoy today. The Renaissance also instigated discussions about women's roles in society, which have evolved into modern discussions about gender equality. The voices of women began to emerge, challenging patriarchal norms, reflecting ongoing efforts for equality and rights. Furthermore, Renaissance art established a visual language that artists and advertisers use today. The principles of branding and aesthetic appeal can be traced back to this era, informing how products and ideas are presented in modern society. The Renaissance emphasized collaboration across disciplines, encouraging partnerships between artists, scientists, and philosophers. The spirit of interdisciplinary cooperation continues to drive innovation and progress in today's complex world. Finally, the Renaissance's legacy of questioning and challenging authority can be seen in contemporary activism. Movements advocating for social justice and change draw directly from the critical spirit that defined this remarkable era. In the digital age, the Renaissance's emphasis on the dissemination of knowledge is echoed in today's information sharing platforms. The internet serves as a modern-day printing press, allowing for global communication and the rapid exchange of ideas. The Renaissance's spirit of exploration has a direct correlation with today's space exploration endeavors. The pursuit of knowledge and discovery that characterize this period is mirrored in humanity's quest to understand the cosmos and beyond. The cultural philosophies that emerged during the Renaissance encouraged a dialogue about ethics and morality that persists in modern discourse. These discussions shape social policies and personal beliefs, illustrating the era's enduring influence on our values. Renaissance art's role in shaping public opinion and culture cannot be understated. The powerful imagery and messages conveyed through art have influenced political and social movements, remaining relevant in today's visual culture. As the Renaissance ideals continue to influence contemporary thought, the blending of tradition and modernity fosters a rich tapestry of cultural heritage. This ongoing dialogue between the past and present encourages innovation while honoring historical legacies. The Renaissance's impact is a reminder of the potential within human creativity and intellect. As society navigates challenges today, the legacy of this transformative period serves as a beacon of inspiration, guiding future generations towards a brighter, more enlightened world. The Renaissance ignited a transformation in the arts that echoes through time. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo redefined countless generations. Their masterworks continue to influence contemporary artists, reminding us of the power of imagination and skill in shaping our cultural landscape. This artistic revolution was not confined to paintings and sculptures. The architecture of the Renaissance laid the foundation for modern buildings. Iconic structures like St. Peter's Basilica reflect principles of symmetry and proportion, influencing urban design worldwide today. Literature also flourished during this period, with writers like Shakespeare and Dante shaping narrative forms. Their exploration of human emotion and societal themes laid the groundwork for modern storytelling. Today, we still draw inspiration from their works in literature and film. The Renaissance's emphasis on humanism shifted perspectives about humanity's place in the universe. This philosophical movement encouraged a focus on the individual. Its principles resonate in modern human rights discussions, advocating for dignity and equality across the globe. Scientific exploration experienced unprecedented growth as well. The works of Copernicus and Galileo challenged established beliefs, paving the way for modern science. Their quest for knowledge laid the essential groundwork for scientific inquiry that continues to drive innovation today. In the realm of education, the Renaissance promoted the value of learning. Institutions like universities expanded, emphasizing critical thinking and inquiry. This tradition persists, with education systems worldwide striving to cultivate creativity and analytical skills in students today. The invention of the printing press was perhaps one of the most revolutionary innovations of the Renaissance. This breakthrough enabled the rapid dissemination of ideas. Today, digital media serves a similar purpose, shaping public opinion and culture at an unprecedented scale. Exploration and trade routes expanded significantly during the Renaissance. Figures like Columbus and Magellan changed our understanding of the world. The interconnectedness established then continues to influence globalization and commerce, making our world more interdependent than ever. The Renaissance also seeded the seeds of democracy as new ideas about governance emerged. Concepts of civic responsibility and representation took root, influencing modern democratic systems. Today, many nations uphold these principles, striving for inclusive governance. As we reflect on the Renaissance, it becomes clear that this era was more than a mere revival of ideas. It was a profound reawakening that challenged the status quo. The echoes of this transformative period resonate in the very fabric of our modern society, shaping our values and aspirations. In conclusion, the Renaissance stands as a testament to human resilience and creativity. Its legacy teaches us the importance of questioning, exploring, and innovating. As we move forward, let us continue to draw from the well of inspiration this remarkable period offers, embracing the potential for future breakthroughs.